Here's something I found rather interesting years ago. Kind of how God sets everything up for him, on His time. And I use the Norse, the Vikings. You hear a lot of Valhalla, Valhalla, till Valhalla. I want to go to heaven. So I got to looking into it. Well, as it turns out, in the original Eddas, that were the blank verse poems, that were the stories that told all of the tales of the gods. The god Odin, the king god, the main guy, he calls all of his gods together. And it's called the Twilight of the Gods. It's right before Ragnarok, their apocalypse. But the Twilight of the Gods entails Odin gathering all of the main gods all over their creation, whatever they got going on, right? In their legend. And telling them, hey guys, this isn't, obviously I'm not quoting it. This is my paraphrase. He says, hey guys, we have to step aside for a God whom we shall not name. And that clicked with me. I said, wait a minute, I read that before in my Bible somewhere. So I went, sure enough, the book of Acts. The Apostle Paul's walking up Mars Hill and he's looking at all the statues of all the gods. And he becomes appalled at the idolatry, and he's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this, He finds a statue that's just blank, no picture, no nothing, and it's just carved in it. It says, to a God whom we shall not name. And Paul uses that statue on Mars Hill to convert the Greeks to Christianity, when he tells them, I come of this God whom you shall not name. My God has no name. He is God, however they would say it. And so take that back to the Norse. Odin calls all of the gods in. He says, we shall step aside for a God whom we shall not name. But that's not the only thing, because he continues to go on and describe a God of love and compassion and the God that my Bible seems to kind of talk about. I mean, the traits are the same. So I wonder if that was something that happened then. Someone walked up and was like, hey man, look right here. It says right here that your main God that you believe in with everything in you tells you to step aside as a God, right? And we are evil, and we must step aside for a God of love whom we shall not name. Now, I've never considered myself Norse, nor have I been a believer in the Viking myths. But I firmly believe that throughout this whole process, that God was setting it up. There's no other way to describe it, man. No other way for me to explain it. Go look it up. The original Eddas, The Twilight of the Gods.